Betsy had asked Double O Monkey to keep an eye on Steve.
He disappears every day and won't tell me where he's going. And Steve never keeps secrets, so this one must be big. I tried following him myself, but he always catches me. Guess I'm not as good a super spy as you.
Betsy was worried that Steve was making her another good luck gift for her dance recital. At the last recital, Steve baked Betsy a cake. The time before that, he brought flowers. Steve's good luck gifts had a way of going bad. Betsy wanted Double O Monkey to follow Steve and blow the lid off his potentially messy plot, because whatever Steve was cooking up, she wanted to be prepared.
George, what are you doing here? Well, cool. Gotta run.
George wanted to keep Steve in his sights. But if George could see Steve, Steve might see George again. And then he remembered. When Double O Doggy needed to follow someone without being seen, he used a tracking device that made a sound only he could hear. George didn't have anything only monkeys could hear. But he did have a tracking device that didn't look like a tracking device.
A keyring for my favorite soccer team, the Metropolis Ringers? This is so cool! Thanks, George! Betsy's gonna love this.
Betsy was right. Steve was making another surprise for her.
Now I just have to find a box.
And George had to find out what. It felt like a jar, and it was wet. Paint? Double O Monkey was too late. Luckily, super spies are very fast on their feet.
Way to go, George!
Here we go again.
This is for you.
It's beautiful. Thank you. But why'd you make me a vase?
Because it wasn't anything that could slop on you. Look, it's supposed to be you doing your solo. The paint got smudged somehow when I set it out to dry. But I kind of like it. It makes it look like you're actually moving. It sure was lucky you were here, George. That vase would have smashed into a zillion pieces.
Double O Monkey saves the day again.
The man with the yellow hat's hat was special. But what made it so special?
George, come on, it's time to go. When I put my hat on, I'm all ready to head out the door. What? Huh? What? Okay. George, that was funny, but you know the rule. No one is allowed to play with the yellow hat.
George sure liked that yellow hat. What made the yellow hat so great? It was just plain fun.
George, I need to wear the hat for an important speech at the museum. Please don't play with it.
That's what George wanted. A fun hat that he could play with. George wanted his fun hat to be more than just a normal hat.
And in conclusion, blah-de-blah-de-blah, etc., so forth and so on. Well, that's some hat. And yellow. Can I see? Oh, boy, this is one fun hat. Wow, if I could have had a hat like this, I may never have gotten my yellow one.
That was the best thing anyone ever said to George.
You want me to have it? This is the best thing anyone ever gave me. Oh, surprisingly comfortable. Oh no, I'm late. George, I've got 5 minutes to get to the museum for my speech. I have to make a good impression.
George was tempted to play with the yellow hat. But the man had asked him not to, because he needed to wear it to give a very important speech at the museum. Oh boy.
Professor Wiseman asked me to speak today about the scientific method. Of course, we've all heard the saying, what goes around comes around. Haven't we? Did I say something wrong?
No, continue. This is fascinating.
Whoa, what's stuck to my hat? Oh! I'm wearing George's... Actually, I can explain.
The scientific method is about thinking creatively, taking chances, and being willing to fail.
And you made that point very dramatically.
I did?
Oh, so modest. Now, where can I get a hat like that?
Well, George made it.
I want one.
I want two.
And that's how George got his picture on the museum wall. There's nothing Hundley loved more than a clean lobby. He only wished that monkey felt the same way.
Oh, sorry about that, Hundley.
Is that all of it?
It's not even half of it.
301's doorbell is stuck again. Don't worry, Hunley will show you to the basement.
Great. George, I'll go upstairs for more boxes. Why don't you and Hunley find a spot for them?
Hundley decided to find a place for George's stuff. It occurred to Hundley that this was the first time he'd been in the basement by himself. Now, where did that ball go? A good lobby dog is fearless. George was right. You should save everything because you never know when you might need it. To help pinpoint the noise, George divided the basement into 4 sections. He recorded the creepy noise in each of the 4 sections. George played the recording and listened closely. Now they knew the noise was coming from the part of the basement near the boxes.
After you.
No, after you.
Hundley had enough. He was tired of being afraid.
This is a cow.
Cow.
Yeah, Moo. Aw, Hunley must be the bravest dog in the city.
Well, let's get the rest of those boxes down here. Haven't you learned noises are nothing to be afraid of? You don't you? Maybe we should keep your stuff upstairs, George. You never know when we might need it. Help! Attention! Attention! Help!
The world was full of surprises. But George never imagined anything like this. This was the museum's first robot exhibit.
So, what do you think, George? or what?
I want 10.
This one has a delicate enough grip to perform surgery or do this.
Ooh.
Now, over here are examples of what people imagined robots would be. This is where we'll put your rare models. You will have them here before the opening tonight, right?
Oh, sure, I'll bring them back after I take George home. Thanks. Here, you can drive the Mars rover out.
Wow! Hundley sure loves that.
Okay, George, I have to take that with me. Thanks. I'll see you later.
I never knew Hundley liked robots so much.
That's how George got the idea to make a robot for Hundley to play with. It worked. Hundley thought George was a real robot. Being robotic for a whole hour was tiring. George was ready to get out of that thing. But he didn't want to ruin it for Hundley by letting him see the robot wasn't real. Since he couldn't reach the button, George decided to relax and wait till the elevator came.
Oh, hi, Professor.
Hi, I just came to pick up a small red robot.
You mean the one in the lobby?
He said 2 inches tall, but I guess he meant 2 feet.
There was the elevator. Finally, George could go home.
Uh-oh, I left it right here.
Oh, no. Someone must have kicked it. Check the floor.
I don't think you could kick that thing across the room.
Oh, sure you could. It's only 2 inches tall.
You mean 2 feet?
I know the difference between inches and feet, Professor.
There's a runaway robot upstairs. It's small, red, and says XF-17 on the side. You got the controls?
What controls? It has no moving parts. George, Professor Wiseman brought you to the museum because she thought you were my XF-17. Yeah, your outfit's so good you almost ended up on exhibit.
Hey, that's a great idea.
Huh?
We promised an XF-17 model. We never said it wouldn't be monkey-powered.
And that's how George became a museum exhibit for a day. For City Heritage Week, the man with the yellow hat repainted the Endless Park statue. And George helped.
Oh, missed a spot. Thanks, George. My yellow hat! Oh, thank you, George. What are you looking at? Spider webs? Well, spiders spin those webs with special spider silk. They live there. And the webs catch their food. Hold it. Spiders don't eat apples. They eat small insects and flies.
George didn't want to eat flies, but he liked spiderwebs so much that he wondered why he couldn't make a monkey web which would catch monkey food.
Oh, no. If it's caught in your web, it's yours to keep.
Oh, no, this is gonna be ruined. George! Are these to cover the statue? Wow! You even brought plenty of extra strong tape so it won't blow away. Thanks! You really saved the day. George, let's get home before we get caught in the rain. Oh, hey, what's this? Well, that is a pretty good monkey web, George.
It looked good, but could it catch anything?
No! Can we help?
Oh, yes, please. This is my grandfather's collection of antique postcards. They're priceless.
We'll never get them all.
Oh, it's hopeless. The museum wanted to display them. Now they're going to be lost. Oh my, what luck that this big, sticky web thing was here.
Oh, that wasn't luck. That was a monkey. Rain, I've got to recover that statue, now.
Oh, and I'd better get these to the museum, fast. Thanks again.
The spiderwebs had to be saved from the storm, too. Making webs was hard. George was impressed little spiders could do such amazing things. George got rid of the rainy day and gave him a sunny mountain view. Tracy taught her chicks to walk tall and be proud like a chicken. It was time for a bath because, in being proud like a chicken, neatness counts.
George? Would you come here, please? neighbors will be here soon for our monthly game lunch, so I need you to run to the store. We're out of toothpicks. It's not a party if you don't pick up small food with toothpicks. Oh, we need marshmallows, too. And a new deck of cards. You got some jelly on the old deck. So take this list to Ada and Luke's general store, okay?
That sounded like a chicken in trouble. George could see those 6 chicks needed to be rescued. Now all the chicks had to do was walk across. The bridge wasn't chick-safe yet. What could he do to make it safer? That bridge had sides made from triangle shapes. George suggested they cross one at a time, in case the bridge wasn't strong enough to hold them all. But the bridge was plenty strong. It even held a whole hand. A job well done. George could now rush home with the marshmallows, toothpicks, and cards. Maybe not straight home.
That must be some party if you need more marshmallows, toothpicks, and cards already.
Now it's officially a party.
Alrighty. We're going to play Go Fish, yeah?
Mama, come see what the chickens built. They are geniuses. We better start looking at colleges.
And that's how the Rankins College Fund for Gifted Chickens got its start. Bedtime in the city, when all little monkeys like to hear a good story. Of all the bedtime stories, Double O Doggy was George's favorite.
It's a super spy's job to discover secrets, and Double O Doggy is the best. He has lots of tools to help him. Oh, that's a periscope, remember? Well, inside the tube are 2 mirrors. The mirror at this end reflects whatever it's pointing at to a mirror at this end. That way, Double O Doggy can see things without being seen himself. All right. Good night, little spy monkey.
The next day, George started practicing to be a super spy, like Double O Doggy.
George, if you have any paper to recycle, put it in this bin, okay? George?
A super spy needed a spy name. George became Double O Monkey.
Professor Wiseman, I was wondering, can we meet an hour later?
A super spy had to be smart, quiet, and quick with his hands and feet.
There's this thing I want to get for George. He is going to love it.
Sometimes super spies had to go undercover.
Oh, great. See you then.
He'd only been a super spy for 2 minutes, and 00 Monkey already had his first spy mission. Find out what the man with the yellow hat was going to get him. It took a while to get the angle of the periscope just right. He was gonna need something to hold it all together. At last, 00 Monkey had his spy periscope. And not a moment too soon. Except maybe Charky. How could he keep his eye on the man with the yellow hat now?
You wouldn't be a spy monkey, would you? Did you make this? Wow, this is very good. Really? But you know, it's not nice to spy on people. And can ruin surprises like this. Now, do you want an official 00 Doggy periscope, or would you rather just make another one? You want both?
When you're a super spy monkey, you need lots of ways to keep your eyes on things.